What's good, boxing heads and fight fans around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, he's open to fighting the man Canelo at the Azteca Stadium in Mexico City, Mexico. All right, Triple G would like to have the rematch versus Canelo. He wouldn't mind having it at the Azteca Stadium. Okay, from the article I read, it says the Azteca Stadium holds 87,000 people. But last I remembered, hey, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the architect of that stadium, but I do know the Azteca Stadium holds the world record for boxing attendance by fans in attendance in a boxing venue. And they came to watch, what was it, like in 92? Was it 93 when they came to watch Julio Cesar Chavez versus Greg Haugen? Okay, and I recall it was like 130,000, 132,000 people filled that stadium on when Greg Haugen fought Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., you know what I mean? So I don't know what happened to the attendance, why I can't hold 130,000 like they did back in the G, but they say now it holds 87,000. But anyways, I just think that's a good look for Triple G, man. You know, that's what we miss in boxing. I ain't gonna lie. That's what we missing in boxing, man. Fights outside the United States, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of fighters, they just want to fight in their home base. You know, when I watched boxing back in the G, man, I'd see fights all over the world. I'd even see Shambe Kalambe versus Mike McCollum out there in Italy or something, in Europe. You know, fellas like um, Iran Barkley, you know what I mean, would go out to Europe and fight fellas like Henry Maskey, you know what I mean? You know, um, remember Marvin Williams, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, Marvin Johnson versus Leslie Stewart in Trinidad. And these fights are broadcasted live on American TV. You check and look at Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. versus Greg Haugen. You know, that was a big fight. That's a massive fight. 130,000 people came to watch the fight in Mexico City, you know. So that's what we missing in boxing, you know what I mean? The last time we seen stuff like that was maybe Kirkland versus Angulo out there in Cancun, you know what I mean? I think boxing needs to be more. It's a world sport, you know what I'm saying? It's not just confined for here in the United States. So a fight between Canelo and Triple G in the Azteca Stadium would be massive on Cinco de Mayo. Man, I'd love to see that, man. I'd love for Triple G. Triple G ain't afraid to go fight down there. He's already in Mexico too, you know, attending various events, you know what I mean? Even visited a children's pediatric hospital, you know what I mean, in Mexico City. So he definitely has a fan base in Mexico, you know what I mean? And I'm sure there are some Mexicans who do root for Triple G over Canelo. You know what I mean? You know, you can't tell me everybody's rooting for Canelo, you know what I'm saying? You check it. So, you know, I think that'd be a good look for boxing, you know what I mean? More world boxing events, you know? Thriller in Manila, Rumble in the Jungle. These are two American fighters. They know who didn't fight in the United States and went and made history in other continents, you know what I mean? And these fights are still revered and talked about till today. You know, I remember when look at Mike Tyson, his first loss was in Tokyo, you know what I mean? You know, he went to Tokyo and fought Buster Douglas. And, you know, even after that, when he beat the man Evander Holyfield's here, he had a little Euro run, you know what I mean? Fighting fellas like Brian Nielsen over there in Europe, you know, going fighting in Scotland, you know what I mean? He made even his little UK tour, you know? So, hopefully, man, hey, Canoli, think about it, man. Think about it, Canoli. 87,000, that's what they say now is the attendance. Like I said, when Julio Cesar Chavez set the world record with Greg Haugen, it was 132,000. But think about it, Canoli. Getting all the Mexicans in that Azteca Stadium, man, to come watch a boxing event. You're going to be the overwhelming favorite, and, you know, you're going to be the house fighter, and you're going to have your people backing you, man. Take that fight, man. Let's make that happen. Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, I'm saying over there in Azteca Stadium in Mexico City. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Where would you rather have the fight? At the T-Mobile Arena Or would you like to see a big, massive event over there in the Azteca Stadium on Cinco de Mayo? Be Marsh Boxer, leave your thoughts and comments, and please let me know what y'all think about this fight and where would you like to see it. Peace.